everyone, it's Haley. It's been a minute. Oh my gosh, the sun is coming through. We're just gonna deal with this today. It's gonna be fine. But today's a new day. My work project just ended this week. Today's Friday, by the way. And my next one doesn't start for another couple weeks. So I've been thinking about what I'm gonna do in that time. And I know I wanna create. And I know I still have a bunch of stuff to edit. So this week is going to be another intentional week. It's gonna be not just week, but the living with purpose. If you watched my New Zealand Diaries videos, you know that was a big theme of those. I've been reading my Bible almost every day until this week when it was allergies and that time of the month combined, and I didn't even want to get out of bed most of the days. I'm picking up that habit back again because I need that sword. I need that truth to combat the lies of the enemy, and I also want to know God's heart. Reading the Bible isn't some religious act just to do because people say you're supposed to do it. It is to know God's heart ultimately and to distinguish God's voice from the enemy's voice or from any other voices, including our own. That's why I'm reading the Bible, to know God more and to identify his voice. I'm trying to decide what to read right now. I've been reading Isaiah and I'm pretty close to being done. I have written down chapter 57 out of like 60 something. So I don't know if I've read only up to 57 or if I've read further than that. But I'll see because I track it on the Bible app because I was doing a 30-day reading challenge a few years ago. I never finished it, but I still use it to keep track of what book I'm on because I forget sometimes, because sometimes I use the Bible, like the physical Bible, but I've been using either my phone or my laptop, more recently my laptop because it's harder to get distracted on my laptop. But I like to go between NIV and NLT. And my NIV Bible is at my mom's house and I forgot to grab it when I was there. So we're gonna have to stick with this laptop for now. I've been on my phone way too much. So this will also be me trying to reduce screen time again. But I'm not gonna go as crazy. There may be some days where I do absolutely no screen time. But right now, I'm just gonna focus on the habits I do want to do instead of focusing on not being on my phone. Because I think if I focus on the good things, not that my phone is bad, but it's something I'm trying to reduce. If I focus on the things I want to do instead of the things I don't want to do, then I think they'll automatically increase. And that goes with anything in life. Is to focus on the habits that you want to form instead of focusing on the habits you want to break. The more you do the good things, the things you don't want to do become less over time. I have noticed a difference when I do that. A marriage class I took said the same thing and it has really helped. Yeah, replacing the old habit with the new habit. So instead of scrolling on my phone, I'm going to be creative. Let me give you a rundown for the week, or weekend, I guess. Today is Friday. Monday is Memorial Day. So I do have some plans for this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm going to a cookout. Sunday, we're gonna find another church to go to, Lord willing, and Monday, the Ren Faire. We'll see how all of that goes. It's a opportunity for me to combat social anxiety, which I feel like God has healed me of. He's definitely healed me a big percentage. I'm not exactly looking forward to the cookout because it's people I've met before but I don't know very well. They're good friends of Hayden, but it's like I don't know them. I don't know, you know, are we gonna mesh well together? And then of course I'm super excited for the Ren Faire. I'm gonna be a pirate. That's the theme weekend. I was gonna be a fairy, but I was like, you know what? Let me try something different because I could not find anything I was liking for the fairy costume. But I found a good contender for the pirate costume, and also I will be practicing my makeup today for that. Oh, and then for my hair, I bought some beads and embroidery floss. So I'm going to, you know how people make the friendship bracelets. I used to do that a lot growing up. I'm gonna make one of those but for my hair. Oh, I also need to like transfer some photos because I finally found my memory bank. What is it called? External hard drive. It was in my backpack the whole time. I checked my backpack probably twice. But thank you, Lord, for letting me find that because there's a lot of footage on there. I transferred all of my photos and videos from my phone on there, and then also YouTube clips and stuff for editing. So that would have been really sad if I had lost it forever. But even if I did lose it forever, I chose to trust in God because maybe that was a sign to stop idolizing nostalgia and control. And so, yeah, trusting God a little bit more. Those are all my plans in no particular order. Let me start this Bible reading. And if the Lord speaks to me something to share, then I will share it. And if not, we'll probably start the makeup. My tea got cold because I forgot about it, which happens a lot of times. But, oh my gosh, if you have a question, ask God and He will answer it for you. There's still parts of this question that haven't been answered. I will have to do some more research, but I don't want to do more research right now. But I had a question and God answered it. And it's like, wow. So ask God for an answer. What can be helpful is sitting there and thinking about it or journaling about it. And if you still can't get anywhere from there, research it. Look for a commentary or even Google it. You gotta be careful when you Google though, because I just looked up a question and one of the resources I found was definitely incorrect and not aligning with the Bible. It gave Bible verses, but it didn't back up their claim. So you have to have discernment there. Ask God for wisdom and understanding and discernment. And make sure if you find something online that they give context and they give like proper verses. So what I like to do is do verses about blah, 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 instead of just asking a question, because then you're going straight to the source. I don't like really looking at people's explanations of stuff. I like to go straight to the source because there's always room for human error when you're on the internet. So yeah,